Welcome to Kings Spotlight. We are here with members of the Kings College men's golf team to talk about the early success of the team. Joining us right now are senior Corey Palma and sophomore Ryan Crossin, who have both been named MAC Freedom Conference Golfers of the Week this fall. We will also be joined later by Ryan Georgetti, a junior who has also been named the Conference Player of the Week. Guys, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
The Kings golf team has been on a roll so far this season with a 6-1 record, and that lone loss came when there was one starter only available for the team due to classes. What have been the reasons for the team's success this year?
Well, teams played together all of last year, and we got comfortable with each other. Ryan was our most recent add last year. He was a freshman. Everyone's been playing really well. Practice means a lot to us. We spend a lot of time at our home course, Wyoming Valley, trying to prepare for matches and get ready for the teams that we're going to play against. Everyone has been putting in a lot of hours. I know everyone has class, and it takes a toll on us, but we had a good start to this season, and we're looking forward to continue it.
Corey, you own a 76.82 average with a low round of 72. Ryan, you own a 78.8 average with a low round of 73. And Ryan Georgetti has a 76.67 average with a low round of 73. There are 5 players on the team who have season averages of under 79. What is it like to have so much depth on the team that on one day any of you could finish first or any of you could finish 5th?
It's actually very exciting for us. We know we have Max to look forward to in the spring, and we're trying to get down to Florida this year and trying to make it to nationals like we did 2 years ago when we went to North Carolina. It's very exciting for us, and we look forward to play in the spring.
Yeah, it gives us a lot of confidence knowing that anyone on your team could be the low man of any day, and if you have a bad day, you know your team's always going to be there to pick you up. And it's just nice to know that as a team we don't care individually, we all care about just making it as a team.
Well, 2 seasons ago, Kings won the Freedom Conference Championship and earned a berth into the NCAA Division III National Champions, but failed to repeat last year. How motivated are you both to recapture the title and return to nationals, and what will it take to get there?
We're actually very motivated. Last year we had a little bit of a mishap at Hershey, a little bit of a struggle the second day, but this year we look to come back with a vengeance and try to reclaim our trip to nationals as we did 2 years ago. We're very excited to try and do that.
Yeah, I'm the only one on the team that hasn't been there yet, so I especially want to get there this year, along with all these other guys that, they've been there, they know what it takes, so I want to get there.
Corey, you're the defending MAC Freedom Conference champion. Has your approach to the game changed at all, or do you feel any additional pressure out on the course?
No. My approach to the game hasn't changed, and I don't feel any additional pressure. I play the way I play when I practice. Every routine, every swing stays the same. I don't get mechanical and no methodical approach to my swing. I just go out and play.
With multiple players on your team with the ability to win the Freedom Conference Championship, there has to be some competition amongst each of you. What is that dynamic like, and how difficult is it to be competitive among friends?
It's definitely not hard to be competitive. Everyone drives each other's success. It's really fun at practice, going into each day looking to see who's going to shoot the low score at practice today. You're all playing the same conditions. You're all playing the same course. It's just who's swinging better and whose short game is really better that day.
Yeah, it's always competitive, even at practice, but it just makes us all better as a team because even though we want to perform well, we want to perform well for each other. And the team it's the goal to make it to nationals as a team, but individually the competition just makes us all better.
What do each of you see as the strengths of your game, and what areas do you believe still need improvement?
Personally, I think my short game is one of my strengths of my game. Struggle getting off the tee sometimes, but that just is a tempo thing and just practicing a lot.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. My short game is always the best part of my game because I don't hit it a long way, and I could spray it off the tee every now and then, so my putting usually either saves me or hurts me. If my putting's on, then I'll score well, but if my putting's off, then I won't.
With the team doing so well this year, in each of your opinions, what has been the highlight for the team so far, individually as well as for the team?
Steve, our highlight this year is definitely last week, winning the Coal Shuttle at Glenmara. Personally, my highlight would be the first round of the Coal Shuttle Invitational at Glenmara. I was the leader after the first day, and that helped put the team in a good place to end up winning on Sunday.
Yeah, to go along with that, I think the other highlight is when we shot 295, I believe, as a team. Anytime you're under 300 as a team, that's a pretty good day. So I think that was one of our big highlights.
Well, the first half of the season is over, and it was for sure a very good run. What are your individual and team goals when the second half of the season comes around in the spring?
Well, definitely in the winter, it's just trying to keep your swing and your swing thoughts the same as the snow approaches and we have to switch to indoor practice. You're not going to be able to see the ball flight, but you just have to be able to trust when the spring comes around that the swing stuff that you're working on is going to click for you when you need it to click. And I think that's a big approach to the spring golf season, is being able to trust your swing and not try and get mechanical with everything.
Yeah, when the spring comes after a long winter, we aren't in like the golfing form yet, so we have to just remain calm and realize that if we just play a little bit and practice over the winter and stuff, we'll be in the same form that we were in the fall or over the entire summer.
Well, your team is led by head coach J.P. Andreyko. Talk about him as a coach.
JP is actually a great coach. He comes out, he keeps us motivated to play well. He calms us down. I know some of us can get very frustrated on the course when you're not playing well, as many other golfers do. But JP actually comes out and he'll talk to us, try and calm us down and get us out of our heads and back into the swing of things.
Yeah, I know for me, Coach has calmed me down and saved a couple rounds for me this fall, so I owe him a big thanks for that, because my rounds could get a little wayward once something goes wrong, and whenever he comes out, he'll calm me down and he'll get me back on track.
Well, this may be an unusual question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Describe Coach Andreyko in 5 words or less.
I'm going to say tall, athletic, nice, motivative, and handsome. He's begging me to say that one.
Yeah, we'll go with tall, funny, a good coach, and we'll go with handsome also.
Corey, are you going to lose a ball on 18 at Hershey to finish with an 8 again this year?
I'm going to try not to.
This question is for the both of you. What are you studying at King's, and what are your career goals after graduating?
I'm an accounting major at King's, senior accounting major. I plan on going into corporate accounting for 2 years to study underneath the CPA and take and pass the CPA exam and become a private accountant.
And I'm a sophomore chemical engineering major here, so after I graduate, I'm not sure what specific field I want to go into or where I want to live, but I'm going to do something with that.
Well, guys, that's all the time we have for you today. Thank you very much for joining us and talking some King's golf. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Joining us now on King's Spotlight is junior golfer Ryan Georgetti. Ryan, we just finished speaking to your teammates Corey Palma and Ryan Crossin, and along with you, King's has 3 players who have been named MAC Freedom Conference Player of the Week so far this season. Talk about the talent that King's has on its roster this season.
Well, I was very honored to receive MAC Conference Golfer of the Week. I think it's great that 2 other of my teammates received that award as well. We have a lot of talent on our team, and we've played really well this fall, and even the 2 golfers that didn't get the award certainly have played well enough this fall to receive that award. It just shows that we do have a ton of depth on our team, and it just gives us a lot of confidence going into the spring.
The team has shot a 4-player score of under 300 twice this season. The first time the 300 plateau was ever cracked since J.P. Andreyko took over as head coach in 2004. On September 7th, the team shot a school record 295 against Scranton and then posted a 299 on September 28th against Misericordia. When the cards are turned in and you find out what the final scores are, what goes through your mind? Are you surprised, thrilled, or do other emotions come into play?
Well, I knew we always had the talent to break 300. It was just a matter of executing on one particular day. We all played really well that day. That just showed what we were capable of shooting as a team. We've always known that we could break 300, and finally this year we were able to do that twice in the same season. So hopefully we could carry that into the spring season and do the same then.
You have other players on the team who are capable of winning the MAC Freedom Conference Championship, and Corey Palma, your teammate, is the defending league champion. What is it like to have so many players push you and have the competition that you can all reach your peak?
I think it's great that we have someone like Corey on the team who has played so well at Hershey and won the conference championship last year. We all need to play better down there as a team. I know that I haven't played well there, particularly well the past 2 years, and it's something that we all need to work on. We don't play our best down at Hershey, but we have won it. We have the experience, and we know what it's like down there. So we know what we need to do, and we're all going to be pushing ourselves this spring and this off season to get better and hopefully win another MAC conference title.
Well, you're a junior, and you won it 2 years ago during your freshman season, but the team didn't win it again last year. What do you have to do, you and your teammates, what do you all have to do in order to adjust and play better at that Hershey course this time around?
Well, starting with myself, I know I have to get a lot better there. That course has not been kind to me the past 2 years, and I'm going to try to play there before we go back in the spring. I'm going to try to get on the course and just put in some more work in the off season. And hopefully the rest of my teammates can prepare a lot in the off season. And I mean, it sucked missing out on it last year. We all had that same emotion. And so we know what it's like to win and we know what it's like to lose. And the losing feeling wasn't that great. So I think we're going to put in a lot of hard work this off season and get back and win this spring.
Well, your fall season is over now, but what specifically can you and your players do to get better? We have the winter coming up here, and what types of things can you do to improve?
Well, we do have the golf room downstairs, and I think we're all going to try to use that as much as possible. If the weather's nice like it was last winter, we can always go outside and practice and play a little bit if the winter's not too bad. But basically it's just putting in some hard work maybe in the gym and downstairs in the golf room just to keep getting reps in with the everyone's swing, and you know, just putting in your house, and just anything we can do to get better would help for the spring, definitely.
Well, your home course is the Wyoming Valley Country Club, but what would you say are your favorite courses to play during the season aside from the WVCC?
Well, I'm a member at Fox Hill, and I enjoy playing there. I also work at Huntsville, so I get to play that course a little bit. We play Glen Mara. That's also a really nice golf course. I think a lot of them in the area are very nice. If I had to pick one, though, it would probably be Huntsville. I think that's a really nice golf course.
Well, you're in your third year of playing for Coach J.P. Andreyko. What has the experience been like, and what is he like as a coach?
Oh, I love Coach Andreyko. He's been a great coach ever since I got here freshman year. He's been very encouraging. He's helped me progress as a player to just mature and not take golf as serious as I did earlier in my career here. But yeah, he's great. He's always cracking jokes on the golf course, trying to make us feel comfortable, and he does a really good job of that. And he's really helped me become a better player.
Ryan, I asked your teammates this same question, so it's only fair I ask you as well. Describe Coach Andreyko in 5 words or less.
I'd say he's just a great, funny guy. Yeah, that's about it.
Well, Ryan, you're a junior at Kings and you have one more year to play. What are your goals beyond this season, and what are you majoring at Kings?
Well, I'm majoring in business management.
And let me ask that question again. I messed it up.
Okay.
Ryan, you were a junior at Kings and have one more year to play. What are your goals beyond this season, and what are you majoring in at Kings?
Well, I'm majoring in business management, and As far as the next 2 seasons, I hope to get back to nationals this year, which is in Florida. So that's a big goal for us and the team, for me and the team. And next year, I'd just like to keep getting better. I think I've shown improvement this year. So just keep bringing down my scores for next year, and maybe make it to nationals again next year if we don't make it this year.
And what do you hope to do professionally after graduating from Kings?
My family has a commercial painting business, so I'm probably going to run that when I graduate.
Well, that concludes our interview today with 3 members of our Kings College golf team. Thanks to Corey Palma, Ryan Crossin, and you, Ryan Georgetti, for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be with us to talk about Kings College golf. Best of luck to you and your Monarch teammates the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.